There is a list of things that I have seen in Australia that I have not seen anywhere else in the world. Some things which are definitely very unique to Australia, and for you guys who have never been here, you can kind of get an idea of these random things that they do have in Australia. And for you guys that have been to Australia, you can let me know if you've seen these things yourself. But yeah, there's no doubt that Australia is a very unique country. The wildlife's unique. It's just a unique place, and there's definitely some things which I've never seen anywhere else. The first thing is drive-through bottle shops. Now this is very strange, to be honest. It doesn't make any sense to me, especially considering how strict the alcohol laws are here in Australia, but the fact that you can drive through and pick up your alcohol, surely that's just encouraging drink driving. But yeah, they seem to think it's a good idea, but I've never seen drive-through bottle shops anywhere. I don't think I even saw them in America or anything. I've definitely not seen them in the UK. It's very surprising, this one, because I've spoken about how strict alcohol laws are in Australia compared to the UK, but why is there drive-through bottle shops? Like, I've never seen them before, and yeah, they're everywhere in Australia. You can just drive through, pick your bottles up and drive off. Do you know what I mean? It's interesting. I've never seen that before. Point number 2 is barbecues in public parks. Now, I don't think I've really seen this. I might have seen 1 or 2, but not to the same extent that Australia has. Like, honestly, there is every park really, there is these barbecues that are there, and it is the best thing because you don't have to buy a portable one. If you want to do this in the UK, you've got to go to the shop, buy a portable barbecue, light it, chuck it in the bin after, and it's tiny as well. It's just a bit of a nightmare compared to in Australia, where you can just buy your meat, turn up, press a button, and then it turns on and you can just cook your dinner. The best idea. I know this wouldn't work necessarily in the UK because of the weather, but honestly, I haven't seen this anywhere else, and it is the best idea, especially the weather in Australia allows for that, and they're so popular as well. I feel like they should have these in more places, particularly where the weather's nice. I'm sure other places in the world have them, but I've never really seen them anywhere else. The next thing is schooners. Now this is definitely, surely unique to Australia. I haven't seen these anywhere else. For you guys from the UK who don't know, in the UK we have a half pint and we have a pint. In Australia they have one that's in between. I think it's like 2/3 or 3/4 of a pint. I think it's 2/3 of a pint, and it's called a schooner. And yeah, I'd never seen these, and I got to Australia and everyone was drinking these. I was like, who's drinking these fucking pussy pints? But they're like mini pints. And to be honest, they are quite nice, especially when the sun's out, because you know, if you get a pint, the last bit of a pint is disgusting because it's all warm. A schooner stays nice and cold, so I can see the idea behind them. Maybe that's the idea behind them, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'd never seen these when I first came to Australia, and I got to a bar and I was given a schooner. I thought it was a half pint, but yeah, apparently schooners are a thing they do in Australia, and I've never seen them anywhere else. The next thing is signs for crocodiles. How crazy is that? Now this could be specific for any wildlife in Australia, wombats, kangaroos, anything, but the craziest ones are crocodiles. Like, look at this. These are just everywhere, especially in the Northern Territory, in Queensland. I'm sure these are in other countries, but I've never seen them anywhere in the world before. The fact that I could just be walking to the shops and there's literally signs saying beware of crocodiles, like how wild is that? Something you obviously wouldn't see in the UK, but being in Australia, it's pretty wild living somewhere where there's crocodiles in the wild. Like, how mad is that? The next thing is rat's tails. Like, what is this? I know each country has their own little roadmen. They're called eshays in Australia. Every country has their own little group of youths, but in Australia, for some reason, the rat's tail is the trend. And what is this haircut? That is the worst trim I've ever seen. And for some reason, it's everywhere in Australia. Mullets and moustaches are everywhere as well, but why are rat's tails a thing? They're literally, so many kids have them in Australia. I've never seen them anywhere else, and to be honest, I can understand why, because they just look. Point number 6 is chicken salt. Now, I have never seen this anywhere else in the world, but when I first got to Sydney, I got some chips from somewhere and they put it on the chips, and I was like, oh my god, that is unbelievable. For you guys from the UK, it's literally chicken flavored salt, and having that on chips is unbelievable. Definitely never seen this anywhere in the world until I moved to Australia, and now I ended up buying some and was putting it on everything. I haven't actually bought it since, but yeah, chicken salt on chips is unbelievable and very unique to Australia. And point number 7 is the amount of public holidays they have in Australia. Again, this is something I've never seen. I don't know what it's like in America and stuff, but in the UK, you get the odd public holiday. You obviously get it for Christmas. I don't even know if you get it for Easter. I just don't think you get that many public holidays in the UK at all. Maybe if it's like a really rare occasion, like a royal wedding or something, then they might do it. But from my experience, there's hardly any public holidays in the UK compared to Australia, where there is so many public holidays. It's the best thing because you get paid extra or you get the day off. But it's definitely something I've not seen until I came to Australia, is the amount of public holidays you guys have is mad. Now, I'm sure I could go on for a long time with this list because Australia is a very unique country, and there are definitely some things which I've not seen anywhere else and some things that you probably won't see anywhere else. You guys can let me know in the comments if you've seen these things anywhere else, whether you've seen them in other places in the world or whether they are unique to Australia. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Give the video a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.